I've known this young guy for a long time, this guy. You still go on deck now?
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you something about going on deck. This year or any year, you can shut this fleet down.
It's not hard to shut
Where'd
it
you go
down
with
if
that?
the fucking if the crew members tells the captains, fuck you, we ain't making no money. I don't care how fancy your boat is and how good of a skipper you are, with no crew you ain't worth a fuck.
That's right. You got it. You're getting there now. You're getting there. Now, they say about Corcoran's got 30 licenses. 30 licenses. He ain't got no crew. What is he going to do about that? So, you know what? These crew members are going to unite.
Right.
I'm going to make sure of that. I'm saying to you, this is what I want to see done. I want to see you have an association. I want the crew members to have to join the same association. But I don't want you to sell no more lobsters for under $5.50 either. So I'm going to put something out on the table. This should cause good reaction. You have till Tuesday night at 12 o'clock to do your thing. After that, you ain't selling no more lobsters under $5.50. That's it. Under $5.50. You can go over $5.50. You can't go under.
The only thing I got to say is that I was part of an association that James ran. It had been for years. We still do it. And the only reason we've got it was because of him. He made us go to every meeting. He beat us down every time to what we were supposed to do. And we took a fishery that was nothing. We had a tuna fishery that never had not 1 pound of quota. When we ended up with 32 license holders, we had more quota than 300 and something in the Gulf. He worked and pounded towards it. He made everybody go, all the directors go to the meetings with him. Not once did he do anything out of the way, and he kept us straight too. The other thing was, we did have votes, and a lot of times it was separated by 50% or whatever it might have been. But he never allowed us to get in rows about it. We still stuck together. Even though if we didn't agree, we stuck together. And we took a fishery that was nothing, that we had absolutely nothing. Ran to Cape Breton and bought the licenses. They had no quota or anything. And when we ended up, we made a fishery of it. And one of the only reasons that I make a living today. So as far as that goes, if he can run this association the way he did that one, you'll see big changes. Me or no one else in there probably has all the answers for the lobster fishery, whether it be economics or whatever. But if you work together and you use a little bit, each of you use a little bit of it, of your knowledge, and you let him direct you in the right way, if it works the same as our tuna fishery did, you won't be in this problem again. Anyway, that's it.
Hey, I'll make you a little bet. Within 10 days, you'll get your $5.50 if you listen to me.
I agree with 100%.
You fellas agree to this?
Yeah. $5 is good, but it's kind of late for this fall. Mine's gone.
It's going to be another year coming up, Dave.
I wish Mike you had 40,000.
Gotta start somewhere. Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
One thing
We're
really.
ready for next year when it happens.
No, we're ready for the spring. No, this is for the spring too.
There you go. Right.
No, it ain't just for now. This $5.50 price is for the remainder of the season.
Right.
No bullcrap. Last spring, you fellas took $4.25 for your lobsters. You know what they paid down to Alderman in Canso? $5.50.
A yacht.
Okay.
Giving us $4 for lobsters and giving them $5.50.
Okay.
Now, come on, we was lobster. What was wrong with that?
Gotcha. Now, okay.
Month of May, that
The
was.
same dealers that was paying you $4.25 here was going to Alderman and Canso and paying $5.50 with a commission on top. Do you know that? Well, you know it now.
I'm all for everything you've said. I got one question, and that's how are you going to control the supply and demand? We all got our traps in the water, and we all want to put bait on them and go haul them. I know that, and I'm a little bit different than most people. I can hold mine, so I wonder how you're going to tell somebody with a company boat that they're going to hold their lobsters or what, I wanna know how you're gonna do it. I'm fine, I'm happy with it, but I wonder how everybody's gonna do it.
Well, you're gonna have to find a way, okay, Tuesday night, this Tuesday night, I'll go back over this. I don't want anybody selling any lobsters under $5.50 a pound, that's the minimum. You will have to find a way between now and Tuesday night to get somebody to hold your lobsters, your friend, lobster cars, or whatever facilities you're gonna have to use. Or, you can stop hauling for a few days.
It won't take long.
If the price goes to $5.50 by Tuesday, there'll be a lot of checks here for you at Wednesday. Right? If there's not, then
We're going to try to ask every member for the $2.50 for now. We're not gonna have too much money, but we're gonna have to make do with what we've gotta start somewhere, and we can't scare people off. Plus, remember, we gotta have the numbers. We've got to have the numbers. That's the only way we will prevail. That's the only way we can go to the lobster dealers, and that's the only way we can go to the government.
Like right now, there's only a percentage of license holders at this meeting. So let's just say you was gonna say, well, let's vote for $5.50, just a stupid example. And everybody votes, and let's just say, get back to my thing of 51% voted for it, 49 never. But then, the other 500 people that never showed up to the meeting, they're bitching because it went 51. If you don't show up to the meeting and you don't vote, you ain't got the right to say a flying fuck. It's whoever was at the meeting and voted, that's the fucking rule. Not the guys that were lazy that never voted, they got no right to bitch.
Well, you set a record. Man, you come prepared, man. This is a historical day. You're in, I'll remember you. Oh, by the way, now I've got to embarrass you. That's your wife's checkbook.
We all know.
She's the one with the money, right?
We got one thing on the table looked after, $2.50. Okay, got it. The other thing, Tuesday night at 12 o'clock. Do I have everybody in line here that will back me on a $5.50 price? You will not sell lobsters under $5.50 after Tuesday night at 12 o'clock. Everybody now. Remember. Okay, gotcha. Okay, there must be somebody here that wants, that's going to be confident enough to come up here and tell me he is going to sell lobsters under $5.50.
I fish company license, but I will say I will not haul after 12 Tuesday.
You be into the water at 12 o'clock
I
Tuesday
will be
night.
there with bells on.
You won't leave.
Until we go.
You will be.
Or I'll land.
Thank you.
There we go.
How are you gonna stop these guys that run boats with wires and all this stuff like that? There they go, they gotta sell them. The only people that can afford to buy licenses now are buyers because they're buying the lobsters off the boats, they're selling the bait to the boats. Everybody here, eventually a buyer's gonna have their boat as far as I see it.
They keep going.
We're making a change. How are you gonna stop them? If they go sell the lobsters, what are we gonna do? Cut the gear up or?
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah, hold on.
Every buyer that's.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
I gotta come up here and say something.
They don't need that.
Get up on the chair.
Owner operator, Sandy.
Forget the owner operator, I only got to say one thing. I want to address his question. Don't go trying stopping anybody from doing anything. Number one. Because if you try to stop somebody from doing something, all you're going to do is cause a row. Now, the only way this will work, which is, I'll agree, it has to be an agreement. You cannot worry about the guy next to you. If that guy next to you doesn't see the good in this industry, because this industry is going down the tube. And if the guy next to you does, and we can't stop the guys that own the boats from doing what they do. If you try to stop people, you're going to cause a wreck. Don't try that. It has to be from your heart. the goodness of your heart, knowing that your industry is going down the tubes. People know that. You wouldn't be here today if you didn't know your industry, you're losing your industry. We've lost every piece of this industry that's going. We've lost, the fishery is gone. The only ones that's going is the people that's buying quota, and I'm happy to be one of them, that we're going because we're buying it from somebody else. You will buy your lobster industry from other people, whether you like it or not. You wouldn't be here today if you didn't realize that. Don't try to stop people. You've got a good show here. You've got a real good turnout here today. This is where it starts.
Wonderful.
People stands forth today and says, no, we will not sail after Tuesday night if lobsters is not at a certain point. You stand that presidency, let the rest of them go do what they do. And when they see that 50% or 35% or whatever this little group starts at, standing up for what they believe in to save this industry, you won't be very long. The shame of it itself, they will follow in suit, saying, okay, these people's trying to do something to do good. If you go and you try to start a rail, because B.D. Archimont, and I'd pick on B because he's got some boats, because his boats is going, and he still got them going, you'll get headed down the wrong path. I'll tell you, because you can't stop people from doing it, and you'll just cause a wreck. But if you stand together in this group, I don't know how many license holders is here, and how many hired hands is here, and we say, yes, we will stand as a group, and we stand, and don't be like it was before. When that guy goes, say, well, a week has gone by, and that's already happened, Gilbert and them folks seen all that stuff take place. A few went, a few stayed. The few that goes, don't do this. Don't say, no, we're not getting involved and being pulled into that type of a wreck. What we're standing for a reason. We are getting too low a price for our product. Every other product that's on the market, scallops, you name it, is here.
Yeah.
Right through the
Record prices for scallops, for crab, for all these things.
Are we not hauling after Tuesday, or are we not selling?
And then here we are. And whatever you do, and I want to finish, whatever you do and make an agreement, everybody here has to be in agreement. And if you're going to be in that kind of agreement, I think you'll get somewhere if you stand for it. But if you're going to come in here today just because that guy next door is going, well, he ain't staying home, I'm not staying home, you get into a row with him, you're just wasting your time. Because all you do is cause a fight within the group, and the group will not last. Been there, done that, seen it all happen. I had to come up here and say that because I think that's a good idea.
That's what I'd like to see. I don't want to see no activity after 12 o'clock tonight. You come to the wharf before 12 o'clock at night on Tuesday, you shut it down until you get your $5.50 price. These crabs they catch to the east of here, every one of them crabs goes in the United States. They go to two companies, Red Lobster and Long John Silver. They handle all the crabs to the eastern. All right? Crabs this year set a record price. A record price. Halibut never come below $8.25. That's never heard tell of. Halibut here in November was $13 a pound. A record price. Groundfish this summer, record price. Scallops, record price, $9.50. Tell me this, if the economy of the United States is that bad, how come all these records were set this year? The only thing that was not a record was a tainted swordfish, which the swordfish name is tainted to start with, and there's a reason for that. But your lobsters, how come the lobsters is down in the dog room at $3.25 a pound?
Because we groups will go for it.
That's right. You got that right, Steve. In other words, I want to throw my lobsters at the lobster dealer and pay me what you can. I went in the work warehouse and I bought these pants, eh? I tried her on for size. I went out and I said, look, I said, I think I'll just throw $20 at you. No, she said, you ain't going to throw $20 at me for them pants. I want $49.75. Either you pay $49.75 or you ain't getting these pants.